It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at this team's speedy running back. He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. We can hardly wait for the start of this one. Coming
EA
up
Sports
next.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. There's a nice move. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 64 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Williams. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Carlson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Jones. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And down to the 36-yard line here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost them 6 points. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
To the air, Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And just shutting him off there. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Tucker. Throw left side complete. That's Carlson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, it's Carlson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Tucker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carlson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. Exactly right.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Flores. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
This caught by Carlson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards and a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tucker. He finds his man complete. That's Carlson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw again. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw. Williams. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out there.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A pass complete to Odunze.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To the air once more. Williams.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 13. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Carlson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Tucker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive
Tucker. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A final shot before break. Tucker. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and they've reached halftime with the score 17-10. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium, and that one's gone to the half with them leading the visiting Miami Dolphins. The Pats trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and that one all tied. In the first half, it was the rookie from USC, Caleb Williams, who was looking the part. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll run on first down. It's Carlson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carlson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down. Tucker, quick hitter here, it's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down. They'll try and run for him. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Williams.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Oh, look at the juke. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10. On first down, Carlson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Back to throw. Tucker, he finds his man, complete. That's Carlson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Tucker. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Eddie Lacy. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Swift. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And a change of scenery in 2023 worked out well for Swift as he racked up a new career high in rushing yards during his lone season as an Eagle. And now he's made the move to Chicago and is expecting to power their running game.
Oh, able to avoid him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Operating from the gun, Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Tucker. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll run on first down. It's Carlson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flores. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Tucker. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
On the option to give to Swift here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Williams.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carlson, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Operating from the gun, Tucker. That is caught, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Up the middle they go. Carlson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Operating from the gun, Tucker. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Here we go, set, alert, alert.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this hauled away before snapping it on 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Rome Adunze.
67 yards.
And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10. 2:10 on the clock. Their 4-game winning streak in great danger. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Operating from the gun, Tucker.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, This was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. 5 plays there on that drive.
Visitors 28.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Hand off now. It's Gray with it.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carlson. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flores. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
A try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw.
Gets this to Moore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
The safety, Mike Brown, with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they take a knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for our visitors, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.